What's happening YouTube? My name is Alex and welcome to a new review. For today I have a cheap mechanical keyboard from China called the Velocifire VM01. This one costs between $35 and $50, but it really depends where you buy it from. The keyboard comes in a plain looking box and inside we basically get the keyboard, the key puller and a very small user manual. The keyboard itself, it's made out of plastic, so the back, the front, the keys, basically everything it's made out of plastic, and I have to say that it doesn't feel that premium. On the back we have a non-removable USB cable, but the cable is quite long. Size-wise this is about the same size as your regular keyboard, but compared to the other keyboard that I was using, well, it is a bit larger and I have to say that I prefer the smaller one a bit more. On the back of the keyboard we have some type of rubber feet so the keyboard doesn't slide, but we don't have some adjustable legs. So most other keyboards have some type of adjustable legs so you can actually open so the keyboard doesn't sit that flat. Well, this one doesn't have that and I'm kind of missing that feature. The plastic keys on the keyboard are the same size with all the other keys available on the market, so you can easily replace these ones with any other keys that you may want. To pull them out, it's super easy. You just need a little key puller and you just pull them out. That's simple. So the keys are actually made out of two pieces of plastic. So a clear piece of plastic and the black one on top of that. And that means that they're not gonna fade out. So no matter what you do with them, how much you use them, how much you play with them, they'll never fade out. The keyboard also has backlighting, but it can only light up in one color, and that's a greenish bluish looking color. Not my favorite color out there, and I wish the keyboard would have had more options for colors. Like the other one that I was using, which was much cheaper than this one, was actually able to switch in between three colors, and I do like having a lot of colors on my keyboard. Leaving that aside, the backlighting has a few modes available, so if you press the FN and the screen button in the same time, you can basically switch in between those modes. Now, personally I only use the one where the keyboard is light up at all times, but you can definitely switch in between modes if that's what you like. You can also adjust the brightness on the keyboard, so you can make it brighter or dimmer, or you can just turn the lights off, and you can speed those modes up as well, and of course slow them down. The keyboard is using Zorro brown switches, and these are basically a clone of the MX Cherry brown switches, so they have about the same characteristics. The brown switches are basically the best compromise between typing and gaming, so if you do some gaming and some typing, this could be something that you should buy. These switches have a medium weight, so around 40 to 50 grams, and even though they're quite light to actually press, they're not light enough to press whenever you're just resting your hand on the keyboard, so that's a bonus, I guess. I like the fact that these switches don't actually have a click, so whenever you press a key all the way down, there is no clicking noise to be made, so that's good if you're planning to use this at nighttime or anything like that, so you don't actually make noises to just annoy everyone around you. The springs on the switches are a bit weak, so they may feel a bit sluggish depending what keyboard you're coming from. If you're coming from another cheap keyboard, well, they may feel okay, but if you're coming from a more expensive keyboard, yeah, they feel a bit sluggish whenever you're typing with them. Of course, like any other keyboard out there, whenever you start typing fast, it does become a bit noisy, but I'm gonna show you a couple of examples so you have a better idea how it sounds. So this is the Velocifire VM01. So for a keyboard that costs about $35 to $50 and it's a mechanical keyboard, I think it's totally worth it, because mechanical keyboards are quite expensive. You can buy ones for like around $300 and that's just insane. What I didn't like about this keyboard is the fact that it sits a bit too flat for my taste, so I wish to have had like some legs or something so it can sit tilted a bit, but that's basically the only thing I didn't like about it. Everything else is just like any other keyboard, and I love the fact that you can actually press like 100 keys in the same time and they will all register in the same time, so that's pretty cool. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, don't forget to press that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.